Hello and welcome back to Simply Solo Playthroughs. We are here with Fellowship of the Ring, The Lord of the Rings, a cooperative quest through Middle-earth. I like this game a lot. I really like this game. They're going to be coming out with a Hobbit there and back again. I cannot wait to see what they come up with. And I'm definitely hoping this is going to be coming out for the other two books. Because this is just so much fun. And I like Lord of the Rings stuff. So, this is going to be an interesting deck. Chapter 5. There was not yet any sign of the path, and the trees seemed constantly to bar their way. Pippin suddenly felt that he could no longer bear it any longer, and without warning, he let out a shout. "Oi! Oi!" he cried. "I am not going to do anything. Just let me pass, will you?" For Chapter 5, The Old Forest, our characters are Frodo, Tom Bombadil, and then we can choose between Sam, Merry, and Pippin. I chose Sam and Pippin. Why Sam and Pippin? Because Pippin can win with the fewest tricks, Merry you have to win with one or two tricks, and Sam you can win with whatever. However, and where I have had problems, 5 times through so far, is getting the hill card with all the other conditions met, particularly Tom's. But I was reading Tom's wrong. So Tom Bombadil has a condition. The Master Tom. Win 3 or more cards matching the same suit as one of the extra cards in your hand at the end of the round. So we can end on any round. So I think we can end on any round, or the last round, and Tom has to have it. However, we have a problem. We have Old Man Willow. Frodo and Sam beat fist upon the tree trunk where Pippin had lain. They then struggled frantically to pull out the jaws of the crack that held poor Merry. It was quite useless. So we have Old Man Willow, represented by the 9 cards. So we finally have a serious trump card. But this is the only one that's used in. So we have some special rules. Take 8 forest cards of Old Man Willow, shuffle them into a deck face down. How many cards per player? There's going to be 1 lost card. For each trick before the lead player has played their card, reveal the top card of the Old Forest deck. After all the cards are played, if this forest card is higher than the rank of the winning card, not tied, tied goes to the troop, to me. Old Man Willow wins it, so he has to win it. So he needs 2 7s. I win. The leader of this trick leads again. The one of the rings can beat any card from the Old Forest deck. So, Old Forest is a trump card, but of course there is the 9, which you're going to have. There's only 1 card that can beat it, and that's the one of rings. So, here we go. We have, for Tom, Tom wants a lot of cards that are the same. Okay. Three, 4. 2 of Hills is not out. Okay, so that's important to note. Pippin is going to take this hand. Oh, hold on. Let's see if we have the... Nope. 4 of Hills. Tom also gets the lost card, which in this case is the 2 of Mountains. I think we're going to go with this set. I think this is going to go on ahead and work. Now keep in mind, Tom needs to have the last card to match 3 of his cards. So you want to play a bunch of different kinds of cards with Tom leading. And we're going to lead with hill cards. And we'll go ahead and get rid of shadow. Shadow. Because that's a mountain card. And we'll play the 4 of hills. Oh, 6. Good. It's a tie. I forgot to pull that out. So Tom goes on ahead and wins this. 2. So we go on ahead and put out a card. Wow. Okay, we're going to break rings right off the bat. There's our 2 of hills. So we are going to play the 1 of hills, the 7 of hills, the 1 of mountains, and the 2 of hills. This means Sam wins and has the 2 of hills. He has completed his quest requirement. Okay, so far so good. So that goes to... And no, we did not break rings. So we're going to go with 5 has to win it. So we're going to play the 4, the 3, and the 5, which will be a tie, so Tom wins it. 8. So we will go with the 4, 3 of rings, 5 of rings, and the 8 of shadows. So we go on ahead and Frodo wins and all at the same time completes his quest. So good news, we are doing actually quite well this time. Rings has been broken. This is our last hand set out of cards. So we do need to pass this back to Tom. 7. Okay, this is good. So we're going to play the 5, the 7, the 6, and the 5. So Tom goes on ahead and wins. Once I started reading the rules right, it really became a whole lot easier. There is our 9. So our question is, we're going to start with Tom, and he will play the 2, 2, 3. Okay, he's got enough of shadows. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to play the 2. We're going to play the 8, doesn't really matter. The 4, and we will play the 1 ring as a trump. So this means we play the 8, 6, 7, and we end up with 1 card off. That's weird. But either way, Tom ends up with the 1 and 1, 2, and 3. He wins, and Pippin, the fool of a took, quickly and easily wins with the fewest tricks, having none. Alright, so let's move on to the next chapter. So before moving on to the next chapter, one interesting thing that I have done is I have cornered all these cards, which makes doing this kind of shuffling so much easier. I'm really tempted to do this on Marvel Champions, but that's a lot of cards to corner. So it makes it so much easier. So if you're shuffling cards and you have a reasonable sized deck and you want to be able to do it, cut the corners. It makes it much easier. Okay, next chapter. Chapter 6. On either side ahead of the darkness began to loom through the mist, and he guessed that they were at the last approaching the gap in the hills and the north gate of the Barrow-downs. If they could pass that, they would be free. And we are at chapter 6. We have a differing setup this time. Fog on the Barrow-down. We have to have Frodo, Tom, and Goldberry. Sam, Merry, or Pippin fill out the fourth. Threats are 1 through 4. There are no threats, which is kind of nice. We have to finish all the requirements and follow the instructions for the Fog on the Barrow-downs event on the Barrow-wight card. And we have a wonderful Barrow-wights card. When he came to himself again for a moment, he could recall nothing except a sense of dread. Then suddenly he knew that he was imprisoned, caught hopelessly. He was in a barrow. A Barrow-wight had taken them, and he was probably already under the dreadful spells of the Barrow-wights about which the whispered tales spoke. Okay, for the Fog on the Barrow-downs event, we set aside all 5 ring cards, which we did do. All 5. This is going to make Frodo really hard to do. Deal 10 cards for the 3 players, or 5 cards for 4 players face down. The exception here is going to be Goldberry. Now, Goldberry, who is the River's daughter, you have to win exactly 3 tricks in a row, no more, and her cards are face up. So, in this hand, Goldberry becomes the one that nobody can we look at. Nobody can trade with Goldberry. So we do have some cards. Looks like mountains are going to be very popular, because the rest of everything she's going to have problems with. You are allowed to talk. Says that in the rules for the 4 players. Tom has the 8, the 7, and the 1. And we have the 2, the 3, the 5, and the 2. That's actually a great hand. And Frodo has a 6, 6, 7, 5. And that is an acceptable hand. So we can trade. Okay, so we go around and Tom Bombadil can trade with Frodo. And we're going to trade the 8 for the 5. Yes. 8 for the 5. Pippin can also trade with Frodo. And he's going to stay with what he has. Everybody here is good. This I think we should be able to accomplish. He still needs to take 2 rings. And keep in mind, in the book, Tom was the one person who could easily handle the ring. This was not in the movie, and I wish it had been in the movie. It would have been so fascinating to see how they did it. Because Tom is such a unique character. And we're going to go on ahead and we're going to start off with a 5. We'll play the 6, the 2, and the 6. And that means Goldberry has won 1. Goldberry will play the 8. Play the 7. Oh, forgot to put out cards. It's not going to change how I'm going to play. Oh, that's good. The 8, the 7, and 8, 7. We're going to break rings right off the bat. And Tom plays the 1. That's 2. Goldberry will play the 4. We have the 3. Oh, let's put out cards. And before we play, so that's Tom. Goldberry does not get one. That is not good. So we'll play the 4. Pippin will play the 3. We will play the 3. And we will play the 1. And Tom is somehow another short a card. And he has the lost card too. Okay, that didn't change anything. So Goldberry has 1. She is done winning. She does not need to win anything else. So she is going to play the 1, play the 8, the 6, break rings on 4. And I forgot to put out cards. Okay, good. That's it. So Frodo wins with 1 ring. He will then play 4. He needs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's good. We will play the 8 of shadows. Because he has no shadows, we'll play that. She will play the 4. He'll play the 2. Frodo is now complete. And we deal out cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And 3 here. 2 there. So the good news is we're going to go on ahead and play the 5. Which will get him the 7 to win. 6. And the 5. I'm really nervous about this. So Tom wins. And we end up with 1 extra card again. I'm miscounting something. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think she had an 8 card, which would give her this card. Tom should have that card. Okay, so Tom will go on ahead and play an 8. Play the 1, the 7, and the 5. Right? Yep. So Tom wins this. I'll only hold on to this 4. We were going to be okay. We have the 4, which will be the 3, the 2, and the 7. That's going to give it to him. And because we already have broke rings, and Tom Bombadil has more than 3 of his last card, which is the forest card. All right, so that has been completed. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Come back later and have a fantastic day. Please like and subscribe.